بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Inshallah, in this lesson we're moving on to another part of another sub-branch of khas. What are we discussing? We're discussing that if a word has a known meaning, it is khas, then this can either be mutlaq or muqayyad. Previously we had discussed that it can be mutlaq or muqayyad in terms of waqt, the ma'mur bihi, the thing that you need to, the command that you need to fulfill. It can either be restricted to time or unrestricted from time. Similarly, not time but other adjectives, other qualities. A word can be restricted to other qualities. If it's restricted, it's called qaid. Qaid literally means chain, handcuffs. And mutlaq means atlaqa, to be let go, let free, unrestricted. Okay? So al-mutlaqu wal-qaid, wal-muqayyad, there's a mistake here in the typing. Wal-muqayyadu, meme is missing. وَمِنَ الْخَاصِ الْمُطْلَقُ وَالْمُقَيَّدُ. From khas is mutlaq and muqayyad. So we can have a word with a known meaning. But is that known meaning restricted to any one of its afrad? Is there any adjective, anything to restrict it, confine it, limit it? Or is unrestricted mutlaq? So what's a mutlaq? فَالْمُطْلَقُ مَا يَدُلُّ عَلَى نَفْسِ الذَّاتِ دُونَ خُصُوصِ صِفَاتِهِ. A khas, mutlaq, is that word which denotes a meaning. It denotes a meaning and it shows the actual ma'na, the actual thing, without pointing out any of its particular qualities, without pointing out or hinting towards any of its particular qualities. Let's say, for example, rajulun. So when you say rajulun, this is khasun naw. When we say rajulun, on its level, the same level of rajul, we have imra'atun, woman. So we mean rajul and not imra'a. This is now khas. But is it mutlaq or is it muqayyid? If there's no additional adjectives, no additional description, this will be known as mutlaq. And as soon as we add any quality onto it, this becomes muqayyid. For example, we could add rajulun mu'minun. Now rajulun refer to any man. Yes, this is khas. It refers to a man. Any man, whether he's believing or non-believing. When you put an adjective on rajulun mu'minun, now you've put, this is what you'll call, this is the that. This is the that. And now all of these are what? Sifat. For example, mu'minun, we can have tawilun, qawiyun, sadiqun. All of these are sifat. So if you mention the that only, this is called mutlaq. No additional restrictions have been placed on it. And if you bring any of the sifat, this becomes muqayyad. Okay? And it gives an example. قَالرَّقَبَتِي فِي قَوْلِهِ تَعَالَى تَحْرِيرُ رَقَبَةٍ فِي كَفَّارَةِ الْيَمِينِ. That regarding kafaratul yameen, yameen means what? Oath. If a person takes an oath, I will do such and such a thing, and then he doesn't do it, or he breaks his oath, then he has to give a kafara. And in kafara, what can you do? Tahriru raqaba. One of the things you can do is tahriru raqaba. So here the word raqaba is mentioned. The word raqaba refers to neck, and this neck refers to a slave. So to emancipate slave, Islam has always been encouraging emancipation. So if you make a mistake, you took an oath, you did not fulfill your oath, your promise, your vow, then you need to free a slave. Now here the word raqaba, it has no description, no condition. So any raqaba is valid. Raqaba, whether it's mu'min, whether it's a male or a female, whether it's old or young, any raqaba is meant, because there's no sifa, there's no category, there's no specification of the type of raqaba. So hukmuhu, when you have an akhas, which is mutlaq, you say al-mutlaqu yajri ala itlaqihi. A mutlaq will operate, behave, will be left, will flow. Literally means jara yajri means to flow, meaning it will operate, behave, or remain. So we say here remain. A mutlaq will remain on its itlaq, will remain as how? As mutlaq. You wouldn't have to add anything. Therefore, if a person has taken an oath, he violated the oath, then one of the kafara and expiations is tahriru raqaba. And any raqaba, whether it's male or female, whether it's young or old, whether it's white or black, there's no description mentioned in the Quran. Therefore, it will remain as its mutlaq, and any raqaba that the person is free, he will be absolved from his responsibility. Okay? Then we have al-muqayyad. Muqayyad then means opposite of mutlaq. It is restricted or confined to any one of the adjectives or descriptions. والمقيد ما يدل على الذات, the rajul in the middle, and along with this خصوص صفاته, some of his external qualities as well, like being a believer, being a male, being long, being tall, being short, being weak, being young, being old. All of these are sifat. كالرقبة في قوله تعالى فتحرير رقبة مؤمنة في كفارة قتل الخطأ. So the example we have here is this example. You have raqaba. This is a khas word. But now along with the khas, what do we have? A mu'mina. What is mu'mina? This is a qaid. So now this khas becomes muqayyad. What does khas become? Muqayyad. Is that clear? فَتَحْرِيرُ رَقَبَةٍ مُؤْمِنَةٍ فِي كَفَّارَةِ قَتْلِ الْخَطَئِ. So the ruling is, if there has been qatl al-khata, manslaughter, by mistake somebody committed manslaughter, he was driving, car lost control and he hit somebody, there's a kafara. He was operating a machine, the machine slipped, la qaddar Allah, somebody died, etc., etc. So if there's a manslaughter, involuntary manslaughter, then there has to be, there's a kafara, expiation. What is the expiation of this? The Quran says, tahriru raqabatin mu'mina. Here the word raqaba is khas, it has a known meaning, and is also muqayyad. So therefore, what is the ruling? Al-muqayyad yajri ala taqyidihi. The muqayyad will remain muqayyad or will be treated as a muqayyad. So therefore, for the expiation and the kafara of the manslaughter, the freed slave has to be a believer. Okay, this is the simple ruling. He's explained it simply here. I've got another video where I explain, put it in the description at the end or somewhere. You can look at that for more nuances. But this is what he's mentioned in this book. We'll just keep it as this. Okay, and you can watch the other video for the more nuances, inshallah. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.